Come on and show me some love. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I mean, even though it's early, well, where I am, it's like 10 past 9. So it's still early in the morning. So if you're going to work or camp or school or whatever you're doing, I just hope that you're having a wonderful day. The weather here in New England is pretty decent. We are going to be in the 80s again, so that's great. But I came to you this morning because I had the most craziest night last night, and I'm just going to tell you briefly why I say it was crazy. So last night I could not sleep. I mean, I really could not sleep. And there are nights that I just can't sleep, but last night I knew the reason why I couldn't sleep. It's funny though. Um, so what had happened is that my daughter has 3 kids, as you know, my other blogs. She has 3 kids, and she just had her youngest is he'll be 2 months this month, and her older two, which is 10 and 5, um, you know, and they both the two oldest one have a different father from the baby, and so with the two oldest ones, I have always been the only grandmother that they know of in their life, and my daughter's father, like the only grandfather, and my significant other who's their step grandfather. So, and that's it. That's all they know of. That's all I know of as far as my grandchildren. And they have been with me. Both of them been with me ever since birth. I've been in their life. That's the kind of grandmother I am. I talk to them every day. I see them at least twice or 3 times in a week. So now with the new baby, it's different. With the new baby's father, um, my daughter's boyfriend, um, parents are very involved. They're going to be very involved in the baby's life. It's wonderful to have grandparents on your mother's side and your father's side. It's wonderful, and everybody's alive and doing well. But with me, it's just kind of hard, and I didn't think it was going to be this hard, but to me, it's kind of hard that I have to share him with now his new grandmother. Because I never had to do it with my other two grandchildren. I've been like the only grandmother, quote, Nene, aka Nene, in their life. Where it is the baby not only has me and my daughter's father, their grandfather and step grandfather. I'm not gonna leave my significant other out, but also have a grandfather on dad's side. So, he's fortunate again. He has grandparents on both sides. And it's just the fact that and it's just me, I don't know, I have to get in that mind frame that I have to share him. And it didn't really hit me until last night or yesterday afternoon. My daughter had said that the baby was going to spend the night over his other grandmother's house. And I'm like, he hasn't even spent the night at my house. And he's not even 2 months. He won't be these things were running through my head, and I just got like I don't know, my mind just went somewhere else at that point. I just it didn't set right with me at all. It was the first time I really got a reality check that there is now a grandmother other than me in my grandchildren's life. And she's really good with my other two. She knew them, as my daughter and her boyfriend got together, you know, she introduced them to him. They fell in love with both of them. I don't think there was going to be any kind of favoritism, but my youngest grandchild is their biological grandchild. So you're going to see a little difference, but I don't think they would do anything out of spite or anything like that, and vice versa. So it's so I just could not sleep. I tossed and turned all night long. I, I even came to a point where I wanted to ask my daughter, why you let him spend a night over his grandmother's house? He's too young, but I have to remember, I take the back seat. I'm just the grandparent. I'm not the parent, you know what I'm saying? And, his father is very involved in him, going to be involved in him. And, so it's just like, I have to just realize, and I should be thankful too, because with my other two grandchildren, it was like, babysitting and having them spend the night. It was just, I was just that grandmother that initially took on that responsibility, um, as far as babysitting and picking them up from school and preparing dinner for them, washing their clothes. It just, to me, it's just something that for me, it's just something that I want to do as a grandparent. And I don't think I'm going to have that much experience with the baby because most of the time he's going to be with his other grandmother. And I have to come to understand that when I take the other two, he may not be available, meaning that he may, the other grandmother may want him. So I would not have all three of them, as opposed to just having the two like I always have. And he will be with the other grandmother. So these things I have to prepare myself for because it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I want to consider. People say don't be selfish, and that in reality it is being selfish because I have to, I have to share them. But like I said, because the fact of the matter, I've been dealing with the two oldest ones for so long by myself. It's just like it's kind of hard. Had their grandmother on their dad or the oldest two, if the oldest two grandparents or grandmother was involved in their life, I probably would not be experienced or taken as hard. And I was younger too. I'm older now, so I'm setting my ways. When you get older, you get set in your ways. So I'm setting my ways. So I'm like, where's my, where's that number three at? Even this morning when I reached out to my daughter, because I always say good morning to them. I was like, so what time you picking up the baby? I might come over to But it's just something I need to get used to. So, hey, if there's any other grandparents out there that experience what I just spoke to about on this blog, please hit me up with a DM. Just tell me how you dealt with it. And please like and subscribe to my channel also. And hit a like, hit this notification bell so you know when I pop up with a new video also. So I was just in my feelings last night, and when I get in my feelings, it's hard for me to sleep. So I did not sleep. I think I dozed off for like 20 minutes, and then after that, I was up watching TV. I was just trying to do things to occupy my mind, and so that's it. That's just how it's going to be, and I just need to accept it. And if I don't, then hey, it's gonna happen no matter what. If that his other grandparents saying like we're here and we're making you know that we're here and we ain't going nowhere. That's pretty much what I got from them. But as long as we can get along and share the baby, that's all that matters. And they're a wonderful couple. We've met them and they're a wonderful couple. And like I said, it's just something I have to get used to because I've been dealing with the 10-year-old for 10 years and then the 5-year-old for 5 years. And I've been the only one they call Nene. So this one will call me Nene too. Right now, we call his other grandmother G-Ma. But he'll get the ropes. Nene over here, G-Ma over there. Or whatever name she wants. That's just the name we picked out, G-Ma. But so that was my little episode. And I'm smiling on the outside, but I'm kind of like just upset on the inside. Not until I see his picture. I mean, she did send videos of him and everything. I mean, she keep in contact with my daughter. My daughter shoots them to me because my daughter know how I feel. But it's still the fact that I know that he's there and he ain't home with her. So, yeah, I'll figure it out. And if I don't, it's gonna happen no matter what anyway. So, anyway, have a good day, everybody. Enjoy this wonderful Wednesday, which is hump day. And I'm gonna go get me something to eat before I go to sleep. Bye.